Hey, Leo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. Some of you have some new options coming up for you in the month of June, because you are either putting an end to an old situation. You may even have gone through a period of no work, or you are getting rid of some sort of money block that has held you back in the past. I'm also getting the energy here around self-doubt, or doubting a situation here, or doubting yourself or your skills. That can really hold us in a place of stagnancy. And I feel like you are shutting the door to the past, or you could even be gaining a certification or wrapping something up that actually helps you move forward in your career. Because you do have the Coffin card here, but it's followed by the Clover. So if there were any opportunities that you were rejected from, or it didn't turn out the way that you thought it was going to turn out, it was actually because Spirit said, well, wait a second, that's not truly aligned with what it is that you need, or what it is that you really want to experience on a deeper soul level. So I feel like there may have been some financial debt, okay, with the Coffin card, possibly bad investments or financial challenges. The Coffin can be about digging into your savings reservoir, or feeling like you don't have enough in savings. They're showing me the money line. Whenever people ask me about finances, I always see the money line, and you're getting close to riding it. Even if you have a lot of money, to some people, to you, it may feel like you're riding the line. Like, I need a little bit more before I can retire, or I need a little bit more to feel safe, to feel secure. And I feel like that's what you are working on at this time, is bringing more stability and security to your own self, even if you can't quite see it externally, because what's happening in here is a reflection of what's out here. But I'm also getting some of you may have a couple of options to choose from in the month of June. Yeah, and one of those options here is to release a burden that you've been carrying. And I feel like this ending is bringing in a new beginning. And some of you, you may get this new beginning out of the blue. I'm getting with the Clover card. It feels risky, or it feels like you're taking a chance, or someone's taking a chance on you. We have the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. He is big boss energy here. He's all about securing that sense of abundance that we just talked about. It is crossing your energy, though, because there is some sort of burden that may be preventing you. Okay, no, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying you are a hard worker, Leo. You're not going to give up. You've come as far as you can go in the position that you are in. You've hit a glass ceiling, and now it's time to detour. That's what this Coffin card is about. It's time to close the door on the frequency that you've currently been on, and to step up into a new frequency here. Ace of Swords, there it is. There's the breakthrough. There's the truth. Some of you felt a little bit disconnected from your goals, or disconnected, I'm even getting, from your own intuition. Yeah, there was a little bit of a mental block going on here for you. Let's get the environmental card. What's going on in the environment? Five of Wands. So a little bit of tension, a little bit of friction. And we have your hopes and fears. And let's get an outcome, and then we'll dive in here. All right. Yeah, you're definitely letting go of an old way of being, or an old burden, something that you have been carrying. They're saying go one more with the final outcome. So we're going to go one more. That's why. Okay. Yeah, you've been doing a lot of soul searching. Major Arcana Hermit. So I feel with that Hermit showing up here for you, there has been a period of introspection, of deep soul searching, and now you have this sense of self-knowledge to let this go, because your first card out is the Coffin. Bad investments, financial challenges, savings. Some of you may have even worked in an office environment or worked remotely. This could be nighttime work for you, or a job had come to an end, or it may be about to come to an end. But I feel for a lot of you, what this is representing is that glass ceiling. Where do I go from here? Because I don't feel like there's growth where I'm at. And if this is mentally, you may be doing a complete overhaul of, your belief system, and doing some reprogramming and working on the spiritual piece of this as well. Now, it's followed by the Clover. So whatever it is that you've been working really, really hard on, that is getting ready to shift into a new timeline, right? You're jumping timelines here, because the 10 of Wands can be working really, really hard, but you've come to the end here of a cycle. And there's a breakthrough with the Ace of Swords showing up. This is your lucky break, quite literally. The gamble, it says gambling here, good fortune, taking a chance, people taking a chance on you. This may have to do with outdoorsy energy or working outdoors. Maybe working with Mother Nature in some way, shape, or form. This can be a surprise. And I do feel like there is a lucky turn of events that shows up for you unexpectedly in the month of June. And the reason why I think it's unexpectedly is because you may still feel like you're in this energy of closing out this cycle or really working hard. Sometimes when you're really busy or trying to stay determined or trying to stay optimistic, but yet there's a lot happening and a lot going on, 10 of Wands energy can be taking on a lot. And we tend to feel a little bit overwhelmed. We don't always see the opportunities. And so when this one comes in, it really does throw you for a little bit of a loop, but it is a good surprise is what I see here, because you have the tools. You have the Cutlery card, which is about business tools, needing more money, living a life where you, again, are not just riding that money line, that you have an increase and you're not dipping below it. That's the goal, to reach, a point of 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, where you have a privilege, where you have options, where you don't have to struggle to make ends meet or to put food on the table. This can be food related. Because you have the outdoors energy, some of you may even work with maybe gardening, foods, flowers, plant medicine, something outdoors, building I'm getting, or you work for a company that creates or makes something outdoors is what I'm getting. You may be the sole provider, or you just want to contribute or help more is what I feel. But there is more options or more opportunities coming in for you. And this Clover is bringing a really good one in. I also see something with support. So you may receive some sort of support, windfall, good fortune could be bestowed upon you after a challenge. If there was a job loss, there may be some sort of resignation package or unemployment or something of that nature. Or if this is a situation where there were some financial challenges or a bad investment, I feel like you could be maybe refinancing or taking a look at interest rates or receiving some sort of debt relief. I just feel like there's some sort of support that could be available here for you, or a loan or grant, a scholarship. Now, we also have the Ring card. That is about coming together. This is subconscious. This is part of the Clover showing up here. It's what you don't see coming. So there is a partnership, maybe even a long-term investment that could take you into retirement. Some of you, this is new financial commitments and feeling a lot more fulfilled. It's working together. And I am getting here that some of you may have been working with someone who was very narrow-minded. Maybe that's the Coffin energy here as well. Or someone could have retired. Yeah, someone may be retiring or resigning, and you may be taking their place or joining or partnering up with a company or collaborating. There could have been a merger as well, where companies came together in some way, shape, or form, and a lot of people may have been laid off, but you were the one that was, got an increase. I feel like this is actually a good thing out of some sort of a loss. And you're going to see by December, because right behind it you have the timing card and the ornaments is always my December card, you're going to see that something here has really matured in a beautiful way. This may be about retail, beauty, finish work. There's the celebratory energy, retirement, mature investments, and it will be time to profit. Even though I see a lucky break coming in, I see here the second half of 2024 being very pivotal when it comes to your career and working together or partnering up. So even though we have that hermit energy showing up as your outcome, trust that this is truly what's happening. Is there's going to be a stronger, more committed, intuitive connection to a new path moving forward. All right, now you do have protection. You are protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Yeah, some of you, again, if you've hit a glass ceiling, and even if you're changing roles, changing status here, or you feel like you have to protect what's yours, protect your savings or your assets, something of that nature, I do feel like you're protected. Now, some of you may also be getting an LLC or liability insurance. I feel like that is something that you may be looking into as well. Now, children could be involved. I'm getting here military benefits. Okay, I mean military benefits. Now, we don't even have any military cards, so please take that as it resonates here. Maybe that's part of the children, or it could be maybe you were a child of military benefits here. It says your life purpose involves helping, teaching, maybe healing children in your personal life or professional world. These are life purpose cards. Now, we do have writing, Leo. So a lot of you are writers out there, or you journal, maybe you keep a diary, you keep lists, or maybe you've always wanted to write a book, or you're in the midst of writing a book, or you've already put one out there. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. I also see that someone had started a blog years ago, but then kind of fell off of it. And I feel like some of you may even have the gift of automatic writing. So channeling spiritual messages through your writing. I feel like Spirit is guiding you to maybe get back into that. You have time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Yeah. And because you have a new beginning coming in, I feel like this Ace of Swords is a newfound sense of clarity. It's mental clarity, because some of you may have even had a little bit of brain fog around a situation, or you may have just been weighing up some options here. Okay, it says consider the career possibilities that are open to you. For some of you, this 10 of Wands, you've went back to school, or you've gained some sort of, again, certification or knowledge, and you're wondering, what can I do? How can I expand upon what I've learned and turn it into an income or a full-time gig? And we have talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. And I do see here that some of you may have felt a little bit stressed out. Now, it's interesting because this has been looming underneath the energy. It's the 7 of Swords, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But I do feel like there's been either imposter syndrome, someone has betrayed you, or maybe you felt like you weren't quite being honest. This can also be the card of self-preservation, 7 of Wands. Okay, this is self-deception, or there was some form of hidden deceit that played out in your world, whether in your professional or your personal, because these things coexist together. In your personal life, it can affect your career life. But I do feel like some of you had to really get clear about your intentions moving forward. Now, we have loan denied. Some of you were denied from an opportunity, from a loan. Some of you may have wanted to save up for maybe a home loan or a business loan here, and something was denied to you. If you're an entrepreneur, I feel like you may have struggled getting some sort of access to support, is what I'm getting, access to support, and that was coming up earlier. Some of you, you're getting out of a toxic work environment. Yes. Okay. That is what the 7 of Swords could be for some of you as well. And it left you unemployed. Yeah, I mean, all three of those go hand in hand with the coffin. Okay, maybe this was an experience that happened in your deep past. Okay, with the Seven of Swords that actually allowed you to move towards something that really aligns with your heart's desire, like that card says here. Now, there's big changes, huge decisions coming in here for you. And I like this card because you can see that there is a big, bright red door and there's a lot of gray doors, but it's not always what you see. You know, I feel like Spirit is saying drop into your intuition as well. That's why we have, I thought we seen the Queen of Swords showing up here. Maybe not. Some of you may have Libran placements in your chart, or Libran season of 2024, 3, excuse me, could have been significant for you. So September, October, maybe of 2023. There may have been some decisions made, or there will be some big decisions made around that time. But it's going to leave you with unexpected income. I also see here that June in itself, there's going to be a lucky break where a decision, possibly external, is going to be made for you. So if you went for that job, or if someone is headhunting you or approaching you to work with them, look at that. You have competition, and you also have that showing up in your environment. The Five of Wands can be the card of competition. It can be resolving conflict. It can be coming together. Now, not all competition has to be bad, right? It can be friendly, healthy competition. And I'm getting like, may the best one win, the best one that's for that job, the best energy that aligns, that fits with that. If it's part of your soul experience, it's not going to, you know, pass you by. And because some of you were rejected from a situation, I feel like there is a little bit of struggle with self-confidence or belief that you can really move forward here. And I am getting imposter syndrome. So some of you, I feel like you may be questioning or second guessing, but you're going to be clear about things towards the end of the month. You have unexpected income coming in. And that's what I was picking up on after some sort of financial challenge. You have the Clover. So expect something to come in here, a good fortune, a payout, a payback. Again, if there was a company that you were working with that laid off a bunch of people, or there was some sort of merger and you were thinking, oh, great, I'm out of here. They're going to let everybody go, or they're going to want to hire new people. You actually are someone who stays on board, but you may be making a choice. Maybe you don't want to stay on board. So let's dive into the tarot here. You do have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is carrying a lot on your shoulders. This is a lot of pressure coming in. It can even be extra duties, extra responsibility. You're taking on a lot, and this is all about prioritizing, eliminating, delegating, and at times even feeling physically exhausted. And it's time to bring in others to lighten the load or make decisions that are going to help you out, because I mean, this is too much. I mean, look at those boulders. That's a lot. You've come to the end. You're ready for a new beginning here. And what's crossing your energy is the King of Coins, Leo. King of Coins is someone who secures his sense of abundance, but when he's showing up as the challenger, this is weakened sense of security. You feel like you have dipped below that money line that we're talking about here. You feel like there's been financial challenges or investments that may not be paying out the way that you thought they would, or you just feel like you don't have enough. This can also be status. You may be dealing with someone around you who's very money hungry, very unprofessional, someone who does seek status. They can be very dominant or materialistic. And I feel like they are pushing everything onto you because they are not very professional, right? And you may be saying, I've had enough. I've hit a glass ceiling. I'm ready to move forward. If you are a business owner here, I feel like you've been doing it all. You've been really trying to grow and build and thrive. But it also feels like you are maybe connecting with someone around financial advice or talking to a professional in some way. You could even be bringing new people on board. Apprenticeship is what I'm getting here. Or maybe this is family help or additional help around the house to leave you with more time to work on things that, that you need to work on during your work hours. But I'm getting someone affected by back surgery. This could be sleep as well, okay? Or you've been feeling a lot of pressure. You may have even been at times getting pressure, tension headaches, okay? Your body's going to speak to you, Leo. So trust your body if it's saying slow down, you're taking on too much, because we don't want to create disease out of dis-ease. Now, bottom of your energy here, or what's in the foundation, of course, the Seven of Swords. This is also your authenticity being rewarded. I feel like you taking off the mask and truly going towards something you believe in, despite what society says, your conditioning has, made you believe, or if you've gone through some sort of betrayal or heartache. I feel like you're really getting honest about your path moving forward. And even though you may have disconnected from some goals, or you had to change course, change direction, I do feel in the recent past, there may have been an opportunity again that could have been rejected, or it was an opportunity that you did take, but I feel like there's a breakthrough coming in above you, because recent past, we do have the Page of Coins. It is in reverse though. So this can be about, again, bad financial investments, literally the Coffin card. So, or investing time, energy, and effort into something that just feels like it's not paying off, or it feels like you're coming to the end of this. So you've been studying so hard, you have an exam to take, you've been putting in extra hours, training, clinicals, whatever it may be, and you've been feeling very depleted, but you're almost to the end of this cycle. For others of you, if this is an opportunity to receive new abundance, don't give up, because it's right above you here coming in. You have the breakthrough. This is a newfound sense of clarity. This is a light bulb moment. It is finding solutions through truth and logic. And it's also about an action plan, because swords are, coming up with an action plan mentally and then moving forward in it. And because I do see in your energy, the Page of Wands, I see you taking action here, and favorable news coming your way because of this. I like this light bulb moment. You have an idea. You have some sort of solution that's coming in. Now, Six of Cups is in the near future. When the Six of Cups shows up, there could be an offer that comes back around for you, okay? Or you may have a childhood dream that you are not giving up on. You've been pursuing, but now you're able to actually turn it into a lucrative income. Or you may be going back to school to learn something that you've always wanted to learn, but you put on the back burner because life happens. Maybe you had children, or you went through a divorce, or you've gone through a situation where you did put something on hold. But the Six of Cups is a second chance. It is a second chance here to really bring emotional satisfaction and emotional wealth into your life. I do feel like there's an act of kindness that comes your way. Some of you could even be connecting to an old colleague, or you may get a call from an old coworker or an old boss, and they may say, Leo, we want you to come work with us, or do you want to partner up? I also see for a lot of you, this does have to do with something you've always wanted to do. So think back to childhood. What did you always want to do, or who did you always want to become? I feel like that could be showing up for you. That could be part of this breakthrough. Now, how are you feeling? Page of Wands, rapid fire planning. So you're ready to open yourself up to a new opportunity, to go back to the drawing board. And we see that through this breakthrough, Leo, through an aha moment where you have new ideas, new inventions, this can be a new sense of purpose as well. I feel like you're taking action here, and you're saying, all right, let's do it. Let's get her done. So you could even be going to the bank with some sort of business plan. Some of you may even be building a website, building a business. You may be moving here. I feel like you're putting your dreams down on paper. Because you have the writing card, I would look back. If you are a journalist, or you write, or you keep notes on what's going on in your life, you may want to look back again to September, October of 2023, as well as the beginning of the year. January, February could have been significant for you, and something that you've wanted to manifest, I feel like is actually happening here. Page of Wands is a student. He's very curious. He is very eager and enthusiastic. So there could be a message around career, a project, or a course of study that you are fully on board here. And Five of Wands. I feel like you're above the competition here. That's why you have the competition card. This is about resolving conflict because there's been some friction. There's been a little bit of disarray. There's been heaviness here. You may be speaking up. If someone has been dropping the workload on you, you may be saying, hey, I can't do this. I'm barely able to do my job, let alone yours. You need to hire someone or, step up your game. Or I just feel like you're setting a healthy boundary for yourself. But for others of you, you're completely leaving that energy because it's just too much, right? And you're like, no, I'm out. Now, what is going on in your hopes and fears? The sun. I mean, beautiful. Who doesn't want abundance? Who doesn't want to manifest the sun? This is unbridled joy. A joy for, and this is your energy, Leo. This is joy for what you do. This is healthy ego, good health. Life is good. It's success. It's happiness. So you want to manifest all that you can when it comes to your career and finances and money. You want these bright new opportunities. You want to feel like you are living your purpose and your passion. And the fear is dampen joy. What if this doesn't bring me joy any longer? What if it's something that, the rug got pulled out from underneath me or does get pulled out from underneath me? The sun can be dealing with people who have a high altered ego, right? Very egoic or egotistical. Sometimes this can be negative health or bad health as well, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I do feel like you are wanting to manifest, but because there's been a little bit of a challenge here, it feels like it's been difficult. But rest assured that I feel like this month is time to profit. There's a new opportunity and you're really going to feel good towards the end of the year, that December energy about where you're at. And I feel like you're fully going to hit that stride, that peak. Some of you may even be moving is what I pick up on here. And your outcome is the Four of Coins in reverse, which is good. I like to see the Four of Coins in reverse because it means you're letting go of either some sort of expectation or you're letting go of something in the physical or material world. This can be about rebalancing up your material world because you may have been hanging on really tight to a job that you didn't love or even a belief that was hindering you, a money block and that's what I was picking up on in the very beginning. So you're letting something go. And as soon as you let this go or as soon as some sort of ending comes in, you get hit with this lucky break. You really do. And it surprises you. You may not even believe it. I'm almost getting like a pinch myself type of energy, but Spirit wanted me to pull another and clarify. And the Hermit is, spiritual enlightenment. It is about you being on your soul's path, even if you have to walk this path, solo for a bit, or if knowing you're not alone is going to be significant. I feel like that's going to help you let go because some of you felt isolated, you felt withdrawn from a situation here. I also feel with this Hermit energy, you felt rejected in some way, shape, or form. And you're letting those feelings go because you know that what is meant for you is going to manifest some way or another, right? On a deep soul level. And I also feel like vulnerability is a must. Vulnerability is required. And there is a light bulb. You see the light bulb in the Ace of Swords, and then you also see the flashlight there. So it's almost like there's a burst of energy, a flash in your life purpose that really puts you on this new trajectory. And I feel like this is a big blessing for you, Leo. All right, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here, please, for Leo, we have soulmate energy, card 41. Now, soulmates, we have many of them in our lifetime. It doesn't have to just be romantic love. It can be a soulmate or someone who helps us on our path. It could even be a family member. It can be a friend. It could be a pet. And this is about harmonious partnerships. And remember, you have the rings card showing up in your reading. And this is about companionship, friendships, and relationships fostering growth. And that's what you are all about here, or you are wanting more of. Even if you are a solo entrepreneur with that hermit energy, you want to foster client relationships, or you want to be able to sell your goods and services to people who really appreciate and respect your gifts. And I feel like you are coming into contact with more people who respect and appreciate you, Leo. And when it comes to prosperity, we have this. Strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others. Mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in a harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. Yeah, that may be why you have the hermit energy, like we just discussed. If you've been in some sort of energy where you felt isolated, maybe quite physically, maybe you worked from home or you worked remotely or you were building your business, it can feel a little lonely. I feel like you're letting go of an old paradigm that you've been in order to collaborate here and really feel a sense of deep connection and commitment. So I like this. Now, your patterns, I'm going to read the reversal as well, just because we do have the 7 of Swords. And I feel like this does have to do, some of you, it's going to be another person, of course. It could be, a King of Pentacles in reverse. But for some of you, this is part of your waking up to your uniqueness, and your individuality is about, not deceiving yourself, not holding your light back out of fear. An important situation brings you to your knees, right? And this is past energy, so most likely this already happened. This is the kind of energy that comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task, or this person could be you, for you to learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she or this happen to me? But rather, what is the gift in this? Look in the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. Yeah, and that's what you are waking up to. So even if this happened in your foundation, I feel like all masks are off and you're being guided to really live and lead from the heart center, but also use that brilliant mind of yours to create your reality. Let them both lead. That's why we have both the brain and the heart as tools to help us navigate. And I feel like intuitively, you're feeling more yourself this month than you have in quite some time. All right, let's get a few messages from your spirit animals. And I just ask at this time, if you can, please close your eyes, Leo. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And upon your exhale, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be a beloved pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, maybe a spirit animal, totem that's visited through your dreams or meditation. It could be an animal that's crossed your path in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer, Leo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your power animal or animals, if you have more than one, in the comment section below the video and hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, Leo, what do we have for you? We have a lot of feathered creatures here. We have a skunk. Okay, beautiful. We have skunk energy. It says, know your worth. Card 54. Know your worth. Believe in yourself, as Spirit does, right? This is also about that self-confidence piece that we were talking about in the very beginning of your reading. And I feel like you are worthy of so much abundance. You're worthy of that sun showing up in your hopes and fears. So trust that these things are manifesting in your world because you're worthy of them. Some of you may be 54 years old, 45 years old, 41 years old, or you could be born on the 23rd. Some of you may have smelt a skunk recently. I'm just smelling skunk. And so some of you, that could be a sign. Remember, you are worthy. Now we have parrot. Watch your words. This is important. Words create our reality. When we write things down or when we say things, why do you think it's called spelling, right? It's literally like casting a spell, putting a spell out there. So watch your words. Be mindful of the story you're telling yourself. Even if you are wanting to manifest abundance, sometimes you don't recognize or even realize that you may be using words that hold a lower frequency, a lower vibration, such as, I don't have, or, I'm broke, I'm poor, I won't get that job. So just be mindful of the words that you are putting out into the universe because it comes back to you here. And also pay attention to other people's words because people are... I feel with this King of Pentacles, if you're dealing with someone, I feel like they're lying through their teeth. Okay. Or if you have dealt with someone, it could be a fear of yours because someone has lied to you. Empty promises is what I'm picking up on. But you have the eagle. Beautiful energy here. It says Spirit has your back. The eagle also represents, freedom, liberation. So you are free to choose to move in a direction and you are protected by Spirit as you move in the direction of your soul's calling. And lastly, here we have nightingale, which coincides with the soulmate energy. It says love is all around. And you see that there are beautiful musical notes and frequencies stemming from this instrument. And I feel like you are tuning into the frequencies, into the energies of love. What would love do? Love is the highest frequency there is, right? And fear, false evidence appearing real, can really at times hold us back from embracing the energy of what we are, which is love. And you're seeing here in the month of June, you're remembering, I should say, who you are. And that could be also that Six of Cups, where you come from. Six of Cups can also be past life, right? Where you come from. It could even be taking some of your South Node gifts. Okay, so some of you, if you're familiar with North Node, South Node, a lot of times the South Node is karmic, but it's also gifts that we bring into this lifetime. You could be learning more about that. And for others of you, I feel like you're remembering where you come from. Beautiful. All right, last but not least, let's get a message from the Soul's Truth deck and see what your soul wants you to know and action steps that you can take to help you towards your journey, your soul's path. What do we have, please, for Leo? Are you on the right path, right? We asked this question earlier. Sometimes we think that we're not on the right path. Sometimes we second guess what we're doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we're even on the right path at all. Know this, Leo. You are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. That's why we have the nightingale saying, feel it, believe it, intuit it, right? You are on the right path. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So trust could be a little bit of a factor. Seven of Swords can be trusting ourselves to make the decisions that are in our highest good. And sometimes we make choices that turn out to be very challenging, right? Very negative, or we don't want what we get based on a choice that we've made. And sometimes that can cause us to second guess ourselves, but it doesn't mean that your intuition was wrong just because you didn't get a result that you wanted, right? And that's something we get so tied up in, and we tend to feel like everything has to run smooth and perfectly. But the key here is, acceptance and going with the flow and non-detachment, right? Detaching ourselves from the outcome and embracing change versus resisting it, regardless of how challenging it is. You are on the right path. That is what I have for you, Leo. Keep on going. I feel like there's a turn of events, a lucky break coming in for you, and you are destined to really connect. This is long-term investments that most likely, I feel, Leo, are taking you straight towards, retirement or straight towards early retirement. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard early retirement. Or emotional fulfillment. So even though you may be working or collaborating, when you would most likely retire, I feel like it's more of a work smarter, not harder. Like, I can do this when I want. I don't have to do this. And I feel like that's what you are leaning towards. That is what I have for you, Leo. I hope that helps. Hope that resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Please drop your power animals in the comment section below to be entered into the free reading giveaway. And thank you so very much for tuning in today, Leo. Lots of love.